And another one bites the dust. Another former player being caught for gambling on their own sport. It's just fucking stupid. So first, it was Jonte Porter. Then it's Terry Rozier hasn't. He was acquitted from that. He was proven innocent, but that dude was fucking gambling. You saw the clips. I know you guys seen the clips. And now it's Malik Beasley with Ed Davis. Ed Davis being a significantly less impactful player in the league and important player in the league. But Malik Beasley, we just need to roll the clips of him so obviously fixing games. Like in terms of spreads, in terms of his, plus minus on rebounds, points, whatever the case may be. It was so fucking obvious that this dude was gambling on his games. And I'm actually kind of curious if there's even more people that is gambling on games that just haven't been caught. And what about over the years? I'm now wondering how many players have been gambling on games. And what really baffles my mind is you're making millions. You're making tens of millions of dollars. I can't remember how much Malik Beasley's making a year, but he's making a decent amount of money. What, for like 10,000, 100? It's not even remotely worth it to be gambling. Like, you're making that much money. Instead of gambling, why don't you fucking invest it? Like, I mean, I know most of these players don't go to college or go to college for a couple years, but don't they have financial advisors telling them, hey, instead of gambling, I'm sure they don't tell their advisors. It's illegal, so you're probably not telling that to their advisors, but why don't you fucking invest in companies? I mean, you're making millions of dollars. Why don't you do that in the stock market? I don't know, get educated. Like, learn about the stock markets, that sort of thing. What the league does right is that they punish these players very severely for doing something like that. I'm not sure if Malik Beasley is going to spend time in prison, or he's for sure going to be banned from the league, of course. But, I mean, you would think that potentially being banned from the league should be enough for them to not do that ever again. I guess not, because people think they can get away with it. And honestly, thinking about it, you would think you would get away with it. I mean, if you're not making it super obvious, if you just grab another rebound, for example, like, it's not super obvious unless it becomes a pattern. And that's the problem. You don't just gamble one time. You do it consecutively. You do it several times. And then people catch on. I am kind of curious who's the first person that said Malik Beasley is for sure gambling. Probably because they lost on their parlay or something. I bet on once. I lost money. And maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I can see that happening. But in all seriousness, why are you even doing this? Like, if I was making $10, $20 million a year, I would not be throwing that away, throwing my career away, just to gamble on a $5,000 parlay. Now, I do understand that a lot of these players have friends, family members that like to gamble a little bit. And hey, if your cousin is a professional basketball player, you talk to them, right? And as a professional basketball player, you see yourself doing so well, and obviously your family members not doing so well, or friends not doing so well, and you want to help them out a little bit. I mean, you have some control. Those are your boys. Let's say that's your boy since high school or middle school or elementary school, or maybe that's your next door neighbor. And so maybe you want to help them out a little bit, make them a quick 10,000, which is possible. If you talk to them pretty regularly and you say, hey, I'm as a basketball player, you know how many minutes you're getting per game, you know what situations you're being put in, what your role is. So you have insider information on the team's plans and what the plans are for you once you're in the game. So if you're a friend, family member, you I guess have insider trader information, which is very rare. Nobody has insider trade information unless you're friends with the player or family members with the player. So you have that unique advantage. Having that unique advantage, obviously you could say, hey, I could put in 5,000, make 20,000, so essentially make 15,000, and no one will know about it. But then you get greedy. You make that 15,000. You want to make another 5,000, another 10,000. And all of a sudden there's a pattern of suspicious activity, so to speak. Now Malik Beasley is under the microscope. And now the next thing he does that's suspicious it gets flagged, gets sent to the NBA, and now they're looking into it. Now they're confiscating your phone, they're confiscating other things. Now you're fucked. So that's the situation you're in. Now you're fucked. Now I think Malik Beasley, his last game was last year, last playoffs when they got eliminated by the Knicks. So now you're in a situation you're not getting any money anymore. You went from helping your friends to now you're fucked. You're out of the league. Same thing happened with Shohei. Only difference is Shohei, he's the face of the league, so he can get away with it. And with Shohei, he threw his friend under the bus, the translator, whatever the case may be. It's pretty shicey stuff. But Shohei, without a doubt, did the same thing. Malik Beasley isn't the only person. There's probably other people doing the same shit that they see this and they're not thinking, oh, let me stop. No, they're going to keep going. They haven't been caught yet, so why? It's been done for several years. Why stop now, right? But Shohei Ohtani, I guarantee you, he's been doing this. He's probably stopped because the league is like, hey, we're on to you. You got off right now, but you can't continue doing this. So Shohei was probably like, yeah, I make way too much fucking money to do this. I was helping out my buddy, but now it's like, all right, I need to stop doing this. So yeah, I mean, maybe they're still looking at Shohei. Maybe he's, who knows? But I don't know. I doubt it. But it's funny. Shohei was definitely doing it for sure. But yeah, just stupid stuff. Stupid stuff. Why gamble? Gambling is fun though. I don't know. I like gambling, but I'm also not a professional basketball player making 10s, 20, 30, 40 million a year. I wouldn't want to put that at risk. I wonder if you're able to like gamble in other sports. I think you can't gamble in your own sport, but you can gamble in other sports. I don't know. Gambling's fun, and they're making it so much easier to gamble in every state. So it's fun, but yeah, not fun for the players to do because then you get banned from the league. That's no fun.